Okay, so we had to come out on the sun. Ready, heel? Good. Good girl. So I'm gonna try to talk tools before this thing gets too hot. And heel. Good. All right, and heel. Good. Heel. Sit. Good girl. Heel. All right, so we put her on a prong collar. She was doing good, slip lead, but her mom just couldn't handle it, right? I shouldn't say she was doing it. She was getting better on the slip lead. She's one that needed it. She gets overexcited. She needed to help her chill out. But more importantly, her mom needed it. So the reason I bring this up, ready, down? The reason I bring this up is because her mom was like, well, do we need to get rid of the prong collar? Ready, heel? Which the dogs can get sensitized to it, meaning it doesn't mean anything anymore. Ready, heel? But the other day she forgot to bring it. So I walked her on the martingale and I was like, she apologized at the end of the day. I was like, it's okay. I just had to work it out. That's all. Because it's a different stimulus, right? So you can try to get off the prong collars, just like a collar to a harness or a harness to a collar. You're changing the stimulus. You get a little bit. It gets a little bit better just because of that, while they're figuring out the new stimulus and the new rules. But if you're used to being on a prong collar, this is what I say, and this is what I asked her. I said, that's a possibility, but is she walking good with you? She said yes. I said, are you comfortable with it? I said, there is a social, what's that called? There is a social stigma to them these days. If you don't want people looking at you funny, we can transition off, but it's going to be the work. And the whole, one of the main reasons we needed her to be on it because her mom wanted to walk her. I'm like, well, how have you been doing the heel drills? Have you been doing this? Have you been doing that? And no, never, right? So a lot of people expect a trainer to just do ready, down. I don't know how to fix that. I kind of am like, I don't care about it, right? Middle. Good girl. Ready, heel? Oh, she's still eating. That was stupid. I knew she was still eating. I gave her a big old handful of food. Good. Heel. Hey. Good. I don't care how she gets there. Hey, over here. Correct that shit out. Right? So, if a person is comfortable doing it, why would I change the tool, right? I said the only thing that matters is how she's walking with you and how comfortable you are. If you're worried about people looking at you funny or whatever, then let's change it, but it's going to be work, right? I said, look, I just couldn't walk all the way. With the prong collar on, we can go all the way. On her martingale, I have to do more serious heel drills. When you do corrections on the martingale or the collar, then you have to do it a little bit more. So she's super, here's the other part. She's super, super soft, right? So she needs the help of the prong collar. Ready, sit. Pressure. Shake. No. Let me see. You don't remember this? Sit. Okay, let's go. So what happens is if the dog needs a 4 correction and the lady wants to do a 2, well, the prong collar makes up for that. So she doesn't have to do a 4 correction. Does that make sense? Because if you do a 2 correction on a regular collar and you need a 4, it's not going to do nothing. Some dogs need corrections. This one needed corrections from the start. She needed to be brought down. Now, originally I was doing it on the slip lead, which is better than the martingale, not as good as the prong. Good girl. Sit. Yes. Good. Okay. So, anyways, right? That's what the tools do, and everybody's making tools out to be such a big deal, and it's because we as people have got so emotionally weak. All the little bull jive, emotionally weak people. Anyways, if people are comfortable using something and the dog is being good, why are we telling people not to use it? Right? If the dog doesn't need it or the person doesn't need it, why are we telling them they have to? That's how I feel. Some people, they use this stuff on every single dog for every single person, and hey, that's cool. I know a lot of people don't really want to do that though, right? But so when I first started using these, the idea was get them trained, get them off the collar onto the regular collar. Now I'm like, so what? What difference does it make? I have seen so many good dogs with these things on there that just if the one of the biggest things about leash walking is the person being comfortable with the dog. If the person is nervous about something, right? Say we take her off the prong collar and then her mom's gonna be all nervous when she goes out if she can handle it or not. Then why would we take it off? That's just adding conflict to the whole walk unnecessarily, right? And you'll have people say, well, it's a prong collar. If they don't need it, why is it on there? Because for the person, everybody that says stuff like that, they're not thinking about the human end of the leash, which is 90% of what your walk is, right? It's 90% of your obedience. It's 90% of your dog listening or not listening to you. Hey, good girl, right? Not a big deal, dude. Everybody, leave everybody alone. If the dog's good, then forget about it. Mind your business. I think I went off on weird tangents, but whatever.